Good morning, amazing creatures. How's everybody doing today? We're here for episode 6, I believe it is, for Shadows of Ayus, a D&D inspired TTRPG based on the world of Ayus, which is Karma's home world, or home continent. We're here with our lovely casting group. Rosemary, played by 11 Black Ninja.
Yellow.
Mac, played by our good Warfholes, or Worf.
Hello.
And Farah, played by Mano.
Hello.
And Alice is played by Loss.
Hello.
Just a reminder that in about 12 days, my streamer anniversary will be taking place. And in starting next month, there's going to be an event that closer towards the time that time I will discuss that more and more. But as for now, that's not important. Shall we begin with the session? Does anyone have any announcements they would like to make?
Nope.
No. Nada.
Nope.
Awesome. Let me find my D&D playlist.
Yee.
D&D.
D&D.
So,
Your friend's yelling about something in chat.
Oh.
Yeah, Mono. Your friend's yelling something in the
I
chat.
solved the gravity puzzle.
Congratulations! Last we left off, our group of travelers had left Rose Grove and had on their way towards the Three Lords Federation, had become embroiled in a contest of survivability against bandits, raiders, that sort of thing. Having a semi-decently fair fight where they had been outnumbered, but were able to turn the ties due to a little luck, some skill, and some worrying conditions, survivability for our good friend Mac. They had been able to overturn the odds and repel the raiders. One such raider had escaped, but not wanting to pursue, they decided to look through the rubbish remains. And came across a young noble woman by the name of Sanja Lonami, or Sanja Lonami Fardara.
It's Sonya Fadira.
Fadara.
Fadara.
She is a young, the High Princess of the Lunar Isles. Unable to get back to where she could safely return to her home and warn her people of a large planned sea travel from said raiders. She joined the party. She temporarily had joined the party, and having the need to rest, the party decided they were going to take refuge on the forest edge. And that, my friends, is where we begin today. Well, not much happened besides fighting last session.
No.
All combat and then some talking at the end. That was it.
Yeah, all combat and then some discussion on how we were going to go forward.
Rosemary.
Roseberry.
Roseberry.
Roseberry. So,
Roseberry.
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 Bear Mary.
We are just going to be memeing this entire session. Rest in peace, Karma DM.
That's fine. Hey, it's your time.
We-
The more time you guys spend memeing and doing silly, the more time I get to prep your guys' downfall.
Fun. Trauma.
Regular cities have a armory. We have a Roseberry.
Also, among your things I forgot to mention is you guys had recovered a lot of loot.
Yes.
A lot of valuables that you, and including a bag of holding.
Yes.
For you guys to store.
Because I think the things I have written down in the first part, which is all the weapons and armor, is all says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had it written down, and then you got transfer over into the actual thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 gems worth 50 gold each of 1,100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then our own items that we got. Because I have the headband of intellect and the oil of sharpness.
Now, night has fallen. It is dark. You've made campfire. You've sitting on the edge of the forest woods. Is there anything you or your party would like to do in the meantime? As rest begins to fall, as things become darker.
I only want to attune to my artifact or my magic item. Because Mac is beat up. He wants to rest and he wants to attune.
Anyone else?
Afira's gonna sit by the fire and she's gonna take out like an extra piece of cloth or clothing that she might have on her and just like clean off her revolver.
I just imagine sitting in front of the fire as close as possible with your knees up to your chest, with your face resting on your knees.
And then just eat. Just cleaning the revolver, just scrubbing at it.
Every now and then broken up by a
She's like, she's trying to like fog it up so she can clean it.
Yeah. Like
The fog clean.
cleaning the disc.
Yeah.
Cleaning the disc CD.
Okay. So you're sitting by the campfire, cleaning your rifle, or you're cleaning your pistol, I should say.
that's a small rifle.
Yeah, a rifle just appeared next to Afira. How'd that get there?
I would just say,
Oh my
I
god,
was
I'm
like,
not an artificer.
on the edges of the campsite, we set up. I just like look on the outskirts of the forest.
That's it. I'm pulling out my campfire deck.
That just made me think of the guy who set a fire so his horses could be warm, and he's panning all over the horses. And there's just one right before the end who's got all of the hairs on its face seared up because it got too close to the fire. It had the really long mane,
Yeah.
so it caught fire like that. It wasn't that it walked into the fire or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay. Alcis, what are you doing?
I would like to do two things. One thing for now, whilst everybody's awake, I'm going to start like cleaning off my armor and gear so it doesn't get caked in anything gross.
Mhm.
Gotta look presentable, you know.
Precious may give us a higher
and,
price.
Start trying to rack it again.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Precious might give us a higher price, but I did in a slightly goofier voice.
Oh my god! I just couldn't understand.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I could do that as well. This is like clean up some of the armor and weapons too.
Yeah.
Crisis just embodies everybody. It just takes over, possesses everybody.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think a kobold would try that,
Right?
knowing how much smaller they are than the rest of the party.
This kobold is omniscient, I swear. But the other thing I would like to do is have a private conversation with Rosemary.
Okay.
But that'll be for later after once everybody starts going to sleep.
You see, you see Sonja, kind of. She's taken the time to do a few practice swings with. She's drawn her rapier, her parrying blade. She's taking practice swings with it, and, going through stances and forms with it. And Val has passed out for now.
Val's just like, yes, we did the fight. Sleep.
Sleep.
Just the Dragonborn was just standing straight up. Next thing you know, she's horizontal with a cloud of dust moving away from her.
She's sitting on the log 1 second, the next she's all crumpled up in an insane position on the log, asleep.
Okay. Who's so this is during your first 2 hours as you are all kind of like, beginning your rest. Mac, you eventually feel a bit smarter as the band of intellects attunement is successful. Who is going to stay up for first watch? Or are you going to take some time and conversate before that?
I have a feeling it's one of either Rosemary or Elsa's that is going to probably stay up first.
It's
Yeah.
probably already obvious by how I've already worded my character going to bed and stuff, but he would have the last watch.
Okay.
I already have a bunch of gear I need to clean, so I think I'll go ahead and do that.
First
that
watch?
Yeah.
If you're just gonna do like a count of her arrows, check her revolver, and probably just go down for the night then.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I suppose in this time I'd also like to have that chat with Rosemary.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? This why?
We're dead.
We need to start keeping track of this. If Lost just keeps getting poor session after poor session rolls, this is gonna get ridiculous.
I exist only to stand there, man. I swear. I am a meat shield. Granted, that is what I built my character for, so.
Continue.
Lost is just taking all the bad luck for the rest of the crew.
I think this is revenge. I think this is Foundry's way of telling me that I
This is revenge against your players
Well-
are secretly getting revenge against you.
Yeah.
in the alternative universe.
This is revenge for what I did to Rusty, I swear.
What'd you do to Rusty?
God.
Don't worry about it. Anyway,
We
wrong
don't know
universe.
what happened to
Wrong
Rusty,
universe. Wrong universe. Come on. Focus.
Still saying
Rusty?
boundary, though.
but every character just went cross-eyed and started like seeing reality.
Y'all about to take. You're about to take a omniscient damage. Anyway,
you're about to take a mission standing.
Damage.
okay. Loss. Go ahead and start your conversation.
Before Rosemary, you go to sleep. I'm gonna grab you, move you around over to a different area. So just like try and get your attention. Have you follow me?
I started looking confused, but started getting up and started walking over.
Okay.
What you doing?
Can you both give me perception checks?
Again?
Yeah. As you begin to move, as you both give a move away from the party.
Hold up.
Honestly, I'll take it. At least it's not a 7.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes?
I know. I know your tricks, funny man. I know your tricks, magic man. I know what's happening here.
Stop talking
You
to
don't
me.
see
Sorry.
anything.
I know, but I know what's happening. Anyway. As I move you to like a little bit more of like away from the camp, not too far still within earshot, I begin.
I begin the interrogation.
I'm going to have to take you back to Oakden.
What? No. I'm not ready for this. Besides, we haven't done any of the other quests we need to be doing. We've been instructed by the Lord itself.
Yes, after the port mission, that is. But unfortunately, I am running out of time. For all I know, the lady could be dead. And it would work out for not you, not me, but a lot of people, that if she were to live, it would work out a lot better for them.
Do you have any idea of why they didn't just come to me first before even deciding to just simply just take me away? Why separate us?
That I do not know. And I don't think I would ever know, as it was something I did not need to know. I was given
Don't
an
you think-
objective, and I've completed my objective to the best of my
But
ability.
don't you think that's a little suspicious, you know?
Yes,
Wouldn't it be better if I could be more cooperative? If it doesn't have to involve being kidnapping?
I don't know why you were kidnapped, but it seems to me that right now that's not necessarily the issue at hand. I need to take you back to Oakdale. Listen, if you're able to do this, I'm sure that the lady would be most generous and figure out some way to return all that was taken from you, including your husband.
I just hope he's okay. I started looking at the ring.
It continues to beat a steady, continuous, rhythmic beat. It seems very keen to how you remember his heartbeat is when he's asleep.
Even though that was true, there's still so much danger around here. The others still need me. At least complete stop this disaster so we can help another one, so we can resolve another one.
Then why don't we take them with us after the port down? It's something that we could always do. I have no objection to it, but I am oath bound to take you to Oakdean.
As long as we get this one done. As long as I can be reunited afterwards. Then I'll go.
I will make sure that you are.
I just hope he's doing alright.
Master, we will be walking along a long while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your excuse.
Excuse me.
Hiccups back to him.
They did.
And scene. Blooper here.
Yeah, I essentially after that I walk back over along with Rosemary.
Okay.
Back to cleaning all that gear.
Okay. Who are you waking up for second watch? Alsis.
I'll go ahead and wake up Fury. As I think Mac wanted to be last watch, so
Yeah. I decided narratively that last would be his best option because he's only at like 1/3 of his full health.
yeah.
Even being a
Long
being,
nap.
even being a being with sleepless nature, he's gonna need that sleep.
Yeah. I'm just reminded whenever you said like who you gonna wake up next, I'm just reminded when Karma was the little cat and just decided to stomp onto Seji's hand to wake him up.
Athera,
Yes.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh wow.
As you're keeping watch, where are you generally looking, if I may?
Well, I suppose on watch, I'm gonna be looking out, probably between the trees.
So into the forest line, or?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're looking into the forest line, the rest of the world feels quiet. It feels unnaturally quiet. There's the soft sounds of birds. There's the woodland noises. There's the common noises, but everything else feels quiet. That's when you notice that there's a glow in the forest. One of silvers and blues mixed with small hints of greens. Bark, bark, bark. Bark,
Yeah,
bark,
I
bark.
can't. Yeah.
I know.
I can't do much when I have to forcefully talk over a wolf.
Yeah.
You're good.
Is the light moving, or is it kind of just like a glow?
You can see it fade in and out between the trees.
So it's moving like words. It is moving.
Yeah, it is moving. Correct.
Is there anything else I can see into it, or will it? Or I suppose I'll stand up and maybe try and like tilt my head around some, or like standing generally in the same place, but like moving my head to see if I can angle around the trees a little more.
It seems to be. It seems to be about a mile or two into the forest line. And it's giving off a very bright glow. But as you can see, as it flickers in and out between the between trees, it's getting closer.
Oh. Anyone want to volunteer to be the closest person to me?
Max is unconscious, so
Wait.
The rest of your party is asleep.
Fun. How fast is this approaching?
Give me. Maybe a survival check.
Oh, great. Oh,
Karma.
Yeah?
oh wow.
How many hours has this been?
This is the second watch. This is during the second watch.
What hour? Like, how long have we been asleep collectively?
3 hours.
Okay, yeah. Dang. It hasn't been 4 hours yet. Max not awake.
When in doubt, I'm gonna kick one of you in the arm.
Punch me, me, me.
Don't you mean?
Me. Here
Punch
comes
me, me,
the
me.
sun.
It's getting closer at a pretty good rate. But
Slinking back.
as it's getting closer, now maybe about a mile and a half from you.
That's fast.
I got a question. Would you say Mac is a lighter sleeper now that he's sleepless?
That depends on you. Do you want to be up for this?
Looks at 1/3 health. I don't know.
It's you can tell as it's getting closer. It's roughly human shaped or human sized. What do you do? Now that he's white.
Fear's gonna like be shuffling back closer to the fire, but then I'm not gonna yell, obviously, but basically Fear's gonna yell, "Guys, something's coming!" Because I'm not gonna scream in my house.
Mac, I'm going to base that Mac isn't a heavy sleeper, so
Okay.
he'd immediately jump up, activating his form of dread,
Okay.
hearing that something is coming that is not supposed to be coming. Where is my form of dread? All of these things.
All of these
Transform.
things.
All
Am I able
these
to-
things. What?
About a mile and a quarter away.
and then I'm damage roll. I think that's just the amount of hit points I get, right?
The
Mhm.
approach it.
I think so.
Read your
Yeah,
ability.
Yeah,
I'll read the feature.
1d10. Well, it's the transform ability for Form of Dread, but it's acting like a damage roll, so I was confused.
Ah,
Oh, you dare approach me.
That's something you can.
Sadly, I'm pretty sure the whole party knows what this actually is. We just can't say. Because we talked about it at the end of last session.
Did we?
Mhm.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that in the beginning. I know what this is.
I am the Arthur.
Okay. Well, I now have 9 more hit points.
Okay. You're stirred awake by Ephira.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Sorry.
I guess I start waking up as well.
Yeah, same. Upon hearing Afira saying something's coming, I'd like to stir awake and activate.
Let's
block.
stir awake.
You just see me like just rubbing my eyes. I was like, what?
Anybody that can see where Mac is sitting will see that he has this illusionary green flames covering his fists as he stands up.
Okay.
Oh,
Now the rest of you.
I don't think I have my armor on since
green with green.
Heavy armor takes a certain amount of time to equip.
Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to dawn off, I believe.
Mm.
Ah, yes, donning and doffing rules.
Yep.
Go. Okay. Those who are now up, except for Ephira, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm
Me just
good at
mentally
these.
hoping that no matter how fast it's approaching, it's passive.
Why?
You said perception?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my! What
Mac.
are we doing, Lost? What are we doing?
I don't know. Oh, that's a nat 20. Oh my god.
Yeah.
as
That's
What
funny.
it was.
as you look around and like try to within your former dread, your eyes are immediately drawn to the fact of this auric thing quickly approaching y'all, and about a mile off now. And as you look at it, it looks like it's about human height, maybe taller. Oh no, definitely taller. As you see what looks to be this large deer-like creature.
So am I seeing 2 creatures then?
No, one creature.
So it's an orc-like, deer-like?
No, I said deer-like creature.
Oh, you said an orc thing charging at me, so I was confused.
No. If I did, I misspoke.
I heard it's similar to a Warford, but I was pretty sure you misspoke, or
Yeah, it was a
we
misspoke.
misheard.
It is misspoke.
Okay.
This very. If you had ever gone hunting and saw a creature like this, you
Wendigo.
would. No.
What's a Wendigo replies in D&D form?
It is a very fast, very beautiful deer, like creature, ethereal, almost ethereal in nature, as it seems to flicker between the tree line and is heading in your campsite's direction. The first thing you get the feel of for is this thing might be Fae.
I was just about to say.
So,
I'd like to call this out.
We didn't get a long rest, did we?
No.
No. Okay.
This is still in
Yeah,
the. No, this is in the middle of your long rest.
Could I call something?
You didn't
would-
see anything, Alcis.
I think that
You see the random glowing light, maybe.
I'm
Yeah, no,
blind.
that's what I'm saying. I you said something about I see the random glowing light, just not the figure.
Yes, you see, you and Rosemary both see. There's
Yeah.
an illuminated figure very quickly heading in your direction.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'd like to call this out. Don't say your true name. It might be Faye. Equipped skill.
I'll say you and point at Alces without saying her name and be like, it's definitely a Fey deer. It is charging towards the camp.
Even not. I'm gonna stand right next to you and activate blockade. With my shield up, I'm standing kind of like to your side.
I'm kind of just mesmerized at at this figure, like
3/4
It's
of
like
a mile.
the forest.
Just this really quick moving ball of light.
Anybody else gonna do anything?
Stephier's gonna move back towards, or like, I'm assuming I'm still standing in front of most of the group, so I'm gonna move back towards like the general line of the group.
It is
Mhm.
bigger
Move back
than
next to me. Move back next to me.
Okay.
It's bigger than a normal human or a normal person.
I guess I'll just hide behind Ephira.
Did Sandra also startle during this, or is she still asleep?
No, she
And
is dead
Val.
asleep.
Oh my god!
Move around me, everybody within 5 feet.
Sandra is awake because of the rest. No, Val is awake. Due to the wrestling of all the movement, and you see that she like grabbed for her great axe, but she's also looking around like,
What you looking at?
So who of all of us would be closest to the princess right now?
who wants to be?
Well, I'm assuming I'm more stuck in the middle of the group right now.
Because if
I'm just
nobody
saying, like,
is,
The same things of just like get near me.
if nobody is near the princess when everybody is all huddled up, Mac will adjust himself and stand between the thing that's coming and the princess.
By the way, half a mile. Okay.
So I'd currently be standing in front of the princess between the creature and it and her.
Okay.
I said that backwards.
No, you
I
did.
guess.
That's
I
okay.
guess I'll just sit here and wait and see what happens.
Once it enters range of dark vision, just like, yes, what is this?
It's at this point, Ephira, that you notice that it is a deer-like shape. And where all of you begin to notice that its height is almost twice yours.
This is when you can audibly hear Mac poop his pants.
You just hear her go, that's a big deer.
Then I suppose I'm going to match its height. I'm going to use my bonus action to use Giant's Might. I will increase one size larger.
Okay.
I am now large.
Lord, I am Lord.
I am Lord.
I stand at attention and I hit my polearm in the ground as I begin to
Okay,
Like,
there's Aten.
glow. My weapon begins to glow a little bit as well as my eyes as I increase one size. I'm now large. Everybody within 5 feet still is subject to my blockade. My blockade.
Lord.
I'm now
Lord.
large.
Is anyone else going to do anything to prepare?
And then what do I can do if I need to heal anybody or there's
Yeah,
nothing much I
and it's currently not within 90 to 100
Oh,
feet
definitely
away
not.
from me. So I can't.
Fury's gonna have her bow in her hand. She's gonna have her hand up in her quiver, but she hasn't like knocked an arrow or anything. She's in a form of ready position.
Okay. Val just kind of grips her axe as, you know, well, you're all staring in one direction, so she kind of stares in that direction too.
And if Val's not with the group, I'll have made a notion to tell her to close into the group.
She does. Giant's might.
Giants.
Okay. As you all prep, you feel this rush of wind push through you as this giant, and I'm talking massive, fey-like deer looms over you. Well, except for, you know, houses.
Yeah.
It matches about height level with Elsis. And you all hear this soft yet stern. Who are you?
Oh gosh.
I look
Also
at
says nothing and just watches the creature.
Mac's stance will tighten up a bit as he looks at Rosemary, who just said not, or whoever it is that just said not to say your full name because it's a fake creature.
That was me.
This is why I'm.
So, Mac will be very visibly holding the spear in his ready position.
Let's see, what would she have access to?
Oh, good.
Oh crap!
This is why I'm not allowed to do the speaking. I was about to do an Epic the Musical quote. We're just travelers.
Towers.
No, actually, I would recommend go ahead and say that. Make this situation less hostile, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, who can ease this?
Go ahead and say it. But Mac is almost dead, and he knows it, so he's on the defensive.
As boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You immediately hear Fira like clear her throat, just like, we're just travelers, we're just passing through. We have a job down the path, we just need to rest.
After I heard from Karma, I was just imagining one of the things from Mass Effect 3 that shoots the lasers down, and a moonbeam just going through the center of camp.
God.
As you all,
Taking refuge.
since most of you are looking up at this creature, you can also see behind it that clouds are beginning to form around you.
Oh dear!
Control weather, yippee!
Uh,
Oh no!
That's a spell.
Mac's face will not grow pale, but he'll get a look of worry on his face as his grip on his spear loosens a little bit, and he not relaxes, but he gets distracted enough that he's not as tense.
Ephira.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Sorry. Does Mac need to have this thing make a saving throw due to form of dread?
No, I don't think so. I think I have to hit it.
Okay,
Hera.
I couldn't remember if it was like something like that.
Go ahead and roll me a
It,
persuasion check.
Okay.
But you got this.
This ain't my strong suit.
What do you mean it's not your strong suit? What?
It's not my buff strong suit. I don't have any modifiers.
Yeah, that's what
I'm just lucky.
Um,
Can I
in
say
this
something to the creature as well?
you may.
We are taking refuge in this portion of the forest for one night. There are bandits up ahead, and we thought that this would keep us safe from any possible attack or bump in the night.
Again, a very soft yet stern voice. If you knew what you treaded, you would not dare step foot. Why are you here?
We didn't know this was forbidden. I thought we just need to rest. There's some we also will be attacked and everything. Who knows what happens? We didn't mean to intrude.
The deer's head moves to you, Rosemary.
Oh, no.
And you feel this familiar yet strange power radiate from this creature. It's quite literally a force of nature. But it seems to be protecting this area. Is what you're immediately able to gather as a druid.
I start walking up a bit in front.
You can tell that its stance is that of it knows that it deserves reverence. If that makes sense.
We don't mean to intrude, and we mean no harm. I can promise you that. We're only here for one night, and one night only.
Okay.
Your stature precedes you, O great spirit. I will move my formation and do a slight head nod, but go back into defense.
What happened there?
Sorry, I'm
saw people leave for a second.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that was one of them. That was why I went, oh.
Oh.
Got
Rosemary,
eaten. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
go ahead and give me. I'll let you choose if you want to roll a wisdom-based check, an intelligence-based check, or a charisma-based check.
Wisdom, I guess. Yes.
Just the size of relief, just the little giggles of, oh my god.
You are aware as you stare upon this creature, realizing that this is a guardian of this forest. You're not sure if the rumors you've heard from your time when you were living in Tri Village, this is the guardian of the forest, but you do know that it is a guardian. And the stories you've heard from various adventurers or travelers that decided that they were going to go a little too far, do tell of a fey-like creature that attempts to turn away or confuse those that enter its forest before drastic measures are taken. As this thought protrudes your mind, you all hear it speak. One night. That is all. That is all you seek, is one night.
I give a bow as respect. Thank you.
And you see the storm of the clouds begin to clear again. The moon brighten as the deer-like shape begins to melt and mold away. Ninja, would you like to describe who they see?
They would
As she takes a human form.
You see her as what looks like a very tall woman, elf-like woman, with long hair going down all the way down to her thigh. Along with that, flowers covering up her hair and body. A few that look like they cover partially of her face. Along that, berries and vines also entangle around her. As this big, huge, beautiful woman.
I shall permit you one night. No more.
Did I just miss the description and arrival of Aurora?
Yes.
Dang.
My door opened, so I went to go and make sure the dogs were all in, and so I could close it. And then I realized food was done, so I had to go and get that.
You're good.
It's like, for the tiniest bit of context, this is one of Ninja's characters that has gotten to appear in Karma's world.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the few TZ characters that has appeared so far.
Yeah.
She looks upon many of you scornfully, might I add.
When Ninja was describing Aurora to us, or talking about Aurora, and she appeared, he would have planted the spear in the ground in a relaxed position, but his form of dread would still be up.
What are the rest of you doing when she assumes human form?
Fury's also by now likely moved her hand off her quiver, releasing whatever arrow she had between her fingers. And she's gonna, she would have lowered or attached her bow to her back. Okay. Because it seems like by this point, negotiations have gone very well.
Yeah, basically, as soon as we realized that it was not a threat.
Yeah, I'll drop the giant form and still stay by everybody, but it's not holding my halberd with two hands in front of me anymore. Just one hand.
Ethereal knows like her
presuming
little.
defensive position, but
Oh, hey, actually, has 1 minute gone by in game?
Not quite yet. While talking, probably yeah. About a minute has gone
Because
by.
I think my form only lasts a minute.
I believe you're correct on that. So your former dread would still be. Oh God.
Yeah, one for 1 minute. Yeah, so
Would-
my dread would have my form of dread would have been dissipating.
During the negotiations,
Yeah.
Max just over there and just like a cartoon, like pop reverse to normal.
Yeah, you just see the flame, the like illusory flames on my hands sputtering, and then it just pop.
I think if you're in this case, after she's like put away her weapons, you kind of like she's standing more neutral, but she's got kind of like the cat like radar ears where she's just like her they're moving like back and forth. Kind of like
She hears the noise and immediately her ear go boop.
yeah, just moving back and forth like yes, taking all the information.
Part of the hood is caught on her ear, so she keeps flicking one, trying to get it off.
Part of the hood is just slowly receding back into her hair.
She just
you are the are you the great guardian?
That is correct. I am the guardian and protector of this area. I am known as Aurora.
I've heard stories about your appearance and actions, but yet I have yet to even believe that you're actually here, existing.
Why would I not be?
I just don't know.
It is easier for man and mortal to believe in legends and tales than to see the truth with their own eyes.
Yeah.
Since you have intruded onto my forest and seek refuge, I shall grant it. However,
side quest.
it comes at a cost.
And what would that cost me?
There is a intrusion in my forest. They have gotten bold with their endeavors. And should they continue further, they might meet or release a history that should not leave this forest walls. I believe it corresponds with some of the actions you wish to take already. As you made mention,
Sorry.
as you made mention of wanting to deal with bandits or raiders.
So you think these intruders are bandits then?
She looks over at some of the armor pieces that Alcis has strewn about and we're working on. They carry weapons and armor similar to what what is there now? And she points over to Soma.
I just thought of like giant glowing deer aurora, like leaning her head down to sniff the armor. I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
No, you see that she points over towards some of the armor and gear. She's in a human-like form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brain just popped up. Ah, yes, the giant deer just sniffed the armor.
Is she still her gigantic size?
She's about 1.5 ish. Most humans in height.
Okay.
Rosemary, it's at this point you realize she's an archdruid. She is very powerful. If the transformation and the ability to, potentially change the weather around her was any indication, just her general demeanor, the way she holds herself, the way she talks, the way she acts as if she has command over nature itself.
I'm somebody. Sorry.
There has to be random meme references every section of the campaign. We can't escape them. There is no escape. No matter how serious the lore, someone has to do a random thing. Like, I almost put in before, like, Karma started re-speaking as Aurora, I was almost like, and Afira just clubs Mac across the head for speaking in such a lack of decorum.
But yeah, in other words, I don't want to make her mad.
No one does.
It would be a full party wipe if you did.
Yeah. Everyone pull out your other character ideas.
Yeah, you guys have another character idea?
I did not
Episode
fill out a character
6.
sheet, no.
Everybody died.
Weather. Tell you, man, this would be a TPK, bro.
TPK on my OC.
Shadow of Iyu's the reboot.
Yeah.
Shadow of Iyu's to Electric Boogaloo.
Mac.
Yeah.
End up playing Curse of Strahd again.
Oh god, no.
No.
You get this. There's this odd sensation.
Oh?
It's almost as if for a moment you're seeing double. But as you look at Aurora, you get this. It's like a warped perception, if it were.
A what perception?
A warped
Warped.
perception.
Not warped perception.
A
Warped.
warped.
The
Altered,
word was
changed.
It wasn't even that I heard dwarf. I couldn't comprehend what he said. Like, it was just one of those words.
That's fine.
It's a strong W that just blends into other letters, and you just lose it halfway.
You see Aurora in her like as she stands, but at the same time, there's almost a warmth as some part of you sees her as much younger, almost childlike. Almost it's hard to describe because your character wouldn't know this feeling.
Oh?
Oh.
Pulls out Book of Defining Words.
But like a relative seeing a younger child.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Mac hasn't had a relative since he was like 8.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
That's why he says that I wouldn't know that feeling.
Especially from the older's point of view, yeah, you wouldn't get that.
It's like it's a strange feeling that you probably would feel like this, but you don't because you don't understand what that means.
If you were to clear the problem, then I will consider our compensation paid. However you handle this problem, I care not. But do not let it continue to gouge on my forest.
I'll look to the group that's currently not with me because I'm currently still standing between Aurora and the princess, but not in like a defensive way. Just kind of, I just haven't moved. And I'll be like, well, I can agree to it. I don't know about them.
We'll make sure to take care of the problem as much as we can.
She inclines her head.
Mm.
Very well.
I'm gonna say this out of character, but I mean it depends on how much of a detour it is. Because I know if it's too much of a detour, I can't accept that. My character would not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
How much of a detour? How much?
Well, maybe you should ask in character. You know, do some charactering.
Good idea. No.
Sounds like a wonderful idea.
I think Aurora already stated that it was it was already a part of our original.
She did say it.
Port town.
Yeah, she did say it aligns with your current goals.
Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm.
So if we kill the, I'm assuming it's if we kill the bandits, we kill we do like exactly what she wants. So.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening to this conversation and agreeing to help on this quest, she all of a sudden she has this like questioning look on her face, and she looks up to Aurora and goes, Guardian Spirit, Madam, have you seen a younger boy as you've protected these woods? Cough, cough, Hugo. Because we're still nearby.
As she looks to you, you almost feel that she has a motherly smile on her face. Like she still holds that presence of reverence.
Mm-hmm.
But she does incline her head. I am aware of such a child currently in the protection of the forest.
Fury's gonna like bring her head a bit down, and she's gonna say, "At least he's safe."
May I trouble you as to why you request to know?
We met a man on our way here. Someone else fell in for.
We met the guardian of that child a little ways down the road, operating in a lumber yard. Apparently, the young boy had traveled too far and hadn't returned in time. So he sent us to go find him.
You see her lips purse a bit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As if she's not be too happy with the person that, you know, you're talking about.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
No, Raggy.
As of this moment, his child is in good care. Should he have wished to have his child back before nightfall, he should have kept a better watch of him.
Parenting call out.
Just Worf in real life, like,
Worf in Worf in the setting when hearing this, about to throw hands for real.
He looks like
All of a sudden, the wharf back at Acacia Acres has like an itch on the ear.
why does it feel like people are
He
talking
sneezes.
about me? God dang it.
May I make an inquiry? Oh, great reverend spirit.
You have already done so. You may make another.
Just dramatic inhale, dramatic exhale after.
Didn't say I wouldn't make her a little cheeky.
It was just like
I don't think I made an inquiry.
just the immediate panic.
Ask the question. Anyway, may I gain a little bit more insight on the problem that currently vexes you so?
Whatever
You said
you
it
mean.
aligns with our goals.
Party hydrate.
Oh shoot! I actually don't have anything. Oh wait, up there.
Already drink some water.
drink some water, man.
I got some probably flat sparkling water.
Oh. Pain.
Well, not truly flat. It's like not foamy, but it's got the barely any bubbles because it's one of the like bottled ones.
There is an outpost western of this location, southwestern of here. That has been dishonoring an agreement between myself and its inhabitants. And disturbing the area to build something. They claim it is almost complete. However, the amount that they are taken from my forest and the illicit hunting suggests that they will continue even more.
Oh dear.
They wear gear very similar to the ones strewn by your fire. However, they number in dozens.
Oh my.
And her eyes kind of drift over the party for a moment.
Mac is still bleeding.
Before she moves towards you, Mac.
Oh.
Mac's like, no, wait.
I wonder why.
Wait.
I have an inkling.
And for a moment, she's just staring at you. Staring at your facial
no.
features.
Oh.
Oh no, that's not what I thought.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh no. She might recognize something in you.
Genetic similarity.
Okay. Yep.
It
One
took me a
of
second, I'm like,
them
oh.
looked very similar to you. Actually, two of them did. One
Matt breaks out in a
loud,
cold sweat.
one loud, one bolsterous. When
Oh no! Oh
Mac went poof.
I just like to imagine that, like, if
no!
it
Sent
was
to
not,
the shadow realm.
Oh, his PC reset. So what?
Oh my!
Oh.
You're waiting for it. Here a minute. All right, so he's in the port town. It is the port town people. I was right. Yeah.
That's still. I just like to think so funny. Like he gets so scared, he just like
He fainted. He fainted. He got so scared he fainted.
he faded.
He went poof.
Okay.
He's like this gif.
All I heard was she turns to you, Mac, and then dreadful silence. Oh my god.
So while we wait for that,
Me just looking at
He's back. He's back.
is he actually back? Give it a moment because Discord
give it a
likes to be a brat.
I am back.
Oh, okay, back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
We were like, oh no.
Oh no. The last you heard is she turns to you, Mac.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Didn't
Okay.
even hear the me and Ninja freak.
Yeah, we're
So-
freaking out.
So she turns to you, Mac, and actually she seems to be looking you up and down, more so examining your facial features.
Genetics.
There are, and I've met one like you among them. Actually, there were two.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
One boisterous, egotistical. He took a swipe at one of my wolves and paid a price for it. But still, his kin take from my forest. The other I have not seen in many moons.
You will. Everybody will hear the creaking sound you hear when someone tightens their grip on a pole, like a wood pole, like if they were holding like a beer.
Yeah.
As she mentions this, yes, one's my brother, one's my father.
Ooh.
She seems to be
his
just
fate-
watching you.
Oh no.
When he says that, he'll be gripping the spear increasingly tighter as he says it, and he'll have a look of anger on his face. Like he's not happy about that information.
Oh dear.
The last I saw, the boisterous one, was on the far town closest to us in the fort. I believe he mentioned of their captain needing more wood for a large project.
Oh. I say that we should put a spanner in their ears.
But I have
The
not
project
seen
from home.
the boisterous one for over a week. I have not seen the older one for several moons.
Okay. That makes sense because we've only seen the younger one.
And now we got teleported to somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, he ran off with his tail between his legs after getting beaten.
She will pull away
Got his kneecaps inverted.
and look over the. I'll look over the rest of you. Before
I'm expecting keep an eye on this one. To the rest of them. Yes, family trauma.
Having chaos back in the chat for D&D is just making it so much harder to keep a straight face.
she'll walk up. She'll for a moment. She'll walk up to Val.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait a minute.
And Val will kind of look up, and she has a smile on her face.
She very clearly is happy to see the guardian of the forest.
And you all hear Aurora very quickly say, "I take it my daughter is doing well." Of course. She's gotten more responsibility, but she is handling herself just fine.
Me just like look in shock.
Mac knows nothing.
Outside of fear is confused. Inside me.
Yeah. I was just when she said that, I just imagined the that gif of Jonah Hill like waving his hands around, squealing, just like the.
Kindly inform her, if you would, that it is okay to step into the forest and speak with me. She Val kind of inclines her head. Once again, Aurora kind of looks like looks to all of you. Is there anything else you would need of the forest that you can pay for? Or tribute to it?
Not really out of the shelter. We really don't need anything particular, but I'm happy to provide if I can.
You will notice that she has several strands of hair that have ran a little gray.
Oh,
But as you say that you need nothing more, she will incline her head. When you're done with this task, return to this point. I will return the child to you as well.
Hold up.
you could just see her looking over the very like dull gray hairs forming.
Is there anything else you would like to ask or say to Aurora before she departs?
I almost thought of like giving her a tribute, but all we have is money, and I don't know how much Spirit needs. So I was like,
Here you go, fair spirit. Sprinkling of oil of sharpness.
all of a sudden a random thorn bush has sharper thorns on it randomly in the woods.
Has +3 to attack and
No. I was thinking of something else. I was doing something else. Ooh.
I was just like thinking like a vine just like slowly going behind back, and you see a thorn point and go.
The what ifs of this group would just be hilarious to animate. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Boink.
Oh my gosh, Chaos. I was gonna ask, like, I'm gonna wonder about the.
Localized entirely in your kitchen. What?
This just makes me forget how fun it is to just hang out with Chaos.
I was gonna ask, like, or like point out, like, are you okay? Just points out the gray hairs.
Well, I think I did a good job.
Oh,
I agree.
I hope you did a good job.
Who, where,
God,
what?
dang it, I thought I pressed the mute button. This darn mic doesn't mute.
Sounds like you need a new microphone.
Or a better toggle mute button for Discord.
or you need to use a toggle mute button.
Aurora kind of pulls her hair a bit, and then she looks at the gray for a moment before she pulls back. It is fine. It will be taken care of. And you can see that she kind of kneels to the ground before, and this green like magic fills around her as she pulls this stalk, this sharpened, it looks like a sharpened stick. Is the best way I could, a thorned stick.
Yeah.
Best of my ability to explain.
That's fine.
Random weapon from nature. The stick.
The stick.
Hey, first weapons used by nature was sticks, so
Actually, they were like entire tree limbs.
yeah.
That's essentially what a club is.
Yeah.
It's like having a log, or not a log, but like a limb of a tree.
And as she breaks it from the ground, she will.
The earth screams.
You see that for a moment she winces, but she does eventually pick it up, and she brings it to Rosemary.
Huh?
Should your magic, should your blades, should your skills fail to bring down the one you seek, this will not. And she very carefully places it in Rosemary's hand.
One shot acquired.
Just needs to get in striking range.
The one shot, one durability weapon acquired.
I was gonna make a comment about like also having gray hairs, but realized wait, no, I flavored it as his hair getting lighter, not getting grays.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'll be sure to take this with care.
Don't accidentally stab yourself with it.
Mac will stifle his laughter.
And she will turn away and begin to walk into the forest. And as she does, that illuminate glow, once again, of the silvers, blues, and greens will fill as she almost immediately, as she walks about 30, 40 feet in the forest. And then she's gone. As if all light suddenly just disappears.
The party has encountered a new ally.
Oh!
Neutral party.
You neutral party.
Maybe not friendly, more like complete neutral.
As she disappears, Mac will say, "Well, she was nice enough for a reverend."
Revenant?
Revenant?
No.
Huge impediment. Huge impediment.
Revenant.
Not again. Not again.
He's not. He's
gonna happen
the
again,
nicest reverend
It's
being
gonna
you've
happen again,
encountered so
Ninja.
far.
It's
No.
already been set in stone. He just said Revenant. It's gonna happen.
No.
No.
Don't put that in the world.
One from a campaign. I don't need to deal on.
Don't put that evil in there. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill Worf's dad or brother, and like Worf's character Mac. Yeah, I forgot his name from my brain now. And then he's gonna come back as a Revenant. I swear.
No.
Just because we're talking about it.
So you eventually calmness resumes and you're able to continue your long rest. If there nothing else occurs on your watch.
Thank God.
Thank God.
But Mac,
Oh.
as you drift into your coma-like rest, or unrest, should I say?
Unrest.
Um,
The unrest.
you almost immediately wake up, but you are not surrounded by your party members.
Oh.
Dream sequence.
Bro.
I would like everyone else. I would like
Usually
everyone
I'm the
else.
one stuck-
I would like everyone else to please mute themselves.
Yeah, we're doing that.
As you set up, you are high above the stars. You gather yourself and look around, and you can see 7 chairs made of stone in a U-like fashion. Almost not. Go ahead and make me a investigation check.
Good thing I got that band of intellect.
It is, as you're looking around, you realize that it's in a U-like fashion, but it's almost looks like it's meant to be something more than a U. If that makes sense.
Right.
7 chairs. And then as you turn behind you, there's this empty space. What do you do?
I investigate the empty space.
As you walk, get up and walk towards it, it feels like something should be here. There's enough space as you look at, continuing with your investigation check. As you look at each where all the other chairs are, they are perfectly placed where there's enough spacing. The next chair, the next chair, the next chair. And they seem to be set a distance apart that where you stand now, in this blank space, there should be something here. But there's not. And as you continue to investigate, you hear the sound of rattling chains. As if something or someone is walking towards you.
I might not.
What do you do? Ack? What's up? It might be. It may.
Dwarf! Where are
I think
you?
someone walked in to talk to him.
yeah.
Someone walked in to talk to me.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
You said I hear rattling chains.
As if someone is walking or approaching you. Yes.
Who's there?
Is that a way to greet an old friend?
Mac will have a confused look on his face.
As almost hearing in the same away from approaching this missing spot from the out corners of somewhere. You see a very familiar figure. Light brown hair, pale skin, very disheveled attire. But one of the things you notice on this individual is the cuffings and chains around his arms and wrists, as well as one very firmly wrapped around his neck.
When I look at this being, does it doesn't resemble me?
It does not.
Okay.
However, you've seen this individual before
Oh?
in a ancient temple.
Oh. Okay. So it's Aragon.
On. I'm Shiloh, Minnie. I'm not getting out of the boy.
Let me know when you're back.
Wait. It's like you think you guys got to just like fall in on it.
Why?
Come on.
Talk to me. Why is timing so bad?
I know.
I'm just here like, I'm surprised Worf hasn't toggle mute yet.
Yeah.
I thought she was untalking. That's why I unmuted.
Nope, too bad.
So yeah, I'll go. Oh, you're Aragon.
Correct. Are you enjoying your situation?
And, yeah, I mean, aside from the unliving part, I'm enjoying the no sleep and not having to eat.
My apologies. If I could have, I would have been able to counteract that. But your soul was so firmly damaged due to the influence of that realm.
I understand. I'm not too upset about the unliving part. I'm still living in some manner of speaking, so that's good.
If I may ask, do you know why you're here?
I don't know why I'm here.
Well, when troubled souls are asking of their patron for something, they come here. So what is bothering you, young warlock?
Um, Out of character. Am I supposed? I'm completely drawing a blank.
Well,
Am I supposed to? My first thought went to the immediate conflict of what's going on currently, or
what's bothering Mac at this point, right now?
oh dear. I mean, he. I don't know how to explain it because it's not really conflict per se in the fact that he cares about his dad and brother. It's more of the conflict of being associated with them, I guess.
Then express that.
I'm having trouble differentiating myself the from my kin that I wish not to associate with.
You can see Aragon nod. And why do you think that is?
Because like them, I am just this angry orc like being. And I thrash and I thrash until I have no thrashing left.
And
Which
because
makes
of
me no
that,
better than them.
You can see he takes a seat and sits down cross-legged. And so, because you thrash and thrash, trying to make a name for yourself, but you feel that your actions are no different than your kin, your blood at the moment.
Yes. That I am no more than a monster throwing a tantrum until that light finally goes.
When I gave the gift of souls to mortal kind, I made each one differently on purpose. I made them unique. And I may have been a little hasty on my creation. Family souls are similar. They come from the same root, much like how little Aurora's trees come from the same seed. But that does not make them the same. Each tree is unique, each blade of grass its own, each mortal special. Just because your racial and familial traits are similar also doesn't mean that your lives will be. As you have seen for yourself, your life is very different than that of your sibling and parent.
Yes.
While I see the anger that you possess, I also see a kindness. Maybe you can overcome your anger with that kindness, that gentleness.
Yes. I can try to do. I'll try to do that then.
Your road will be rough, as is all life. But maybe in time, you will learn more about yourself. I fear you have dozens of questions for me.
Uh, how thinking of trying to think of a question, and my brain's going into multiple splintering directions. So it's kind of like,
Okay. Take your time.
if I'm unable to get that kindness to show as much as the anger, do you think I could still show everybody how good I still am?
Your
With it?
your life is your own.
Okay.
How you dictate it is ultimately up to you. Tell me, young warlock, what do you feel is your greatest gift?
But you'll see Mac pause for a second, and he'll rub his hands for a second, trying to think, and he'll go, well, my first greatest gift, I would have to say, would be the second chance I've been given at life. The second one would have to be the friends that I've currently got accompanying me. I think you would know that I'm talking about Afira and Rosemary.
You'll see Argon kind of incline his head. And what do you believe is the greatest thing you can give to this world?
Everything I've got.
Oh, how perfect. I knew I was right when I chose you to give my gifts to.
Mac will smile and nod.
As I said before, there will be others that will tell you your path is wrong. But as long as you fight for it, then to you, your path will be right.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see his eyes kind of look past you and towards a certain throne, towards a certain chair. I was told many a time my path would be wrong. But
And you,
I think that's a story for another time.
Mac will understandingly nod.
Look below you, young warlock.
I look below me.
And as you do, you see amazing sight. Swirls of clouds over light blue skies. Deep oceans surrounding landmasses. A familiar landmass to the maps you've seen. As the sun and moons, between the suns and moons, is the entire world. Its site currently on IU's, and it's as the first couple rays of light begins to brush against it. You can see the major cities, the mountain ranges, the towns, the forest lines, the rolling hills, the farmlands. It's all there beneath you right now.
It's so beautiful.
This-
Nobody will know this because they're not there, but Mac, upon seeing this, a tear will, his eyes will water up and start to tear up.
This was the gift my father gave us. This is the gift your kind inherited. But that is a story for another time. Rest well, young warlock. And as he says that, you suddenly get this feeling of falling.
Oh my god. Not this dream.
Before everything goes black and you're you're brought back to the world of the waking. However you wake up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mac will be laying flat out when this happens, so his eyes will just open and he'll blink for a second.
You are awakened by I believe it was Ethera on watch. Wake.
Second watch.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Wakey, wakey.
So
We're having soft tacos tonight.
we're having some
Now I want
friend
tacos.
now. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos
Soft
later.
tacos tonight.
Your turn for watch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Mac will get up and straighten his Delbach out.
If you're after all the excitement, nearly face plants right into her sleeping bag.
And she's out.
Gone.
And she's out. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yes.
My brain-
You're passed out. I don't know who's checking for her.
yeah.
that was my brain stopping for a second and not connecting that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Brain loading audio.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely heard dial up in that few seconds of silence.
For the first hour or so, nothing seems to be perturbed, but you also realize that the Federation, the Three Lord Federation, is fairly flat. So you can, as light begins to come in, while it is 15 or so miles away, you can somewhat see the tops of the buildings in the next town. That's when you begin to see a very disturbing sight.
Uh-oh.
You don't think of anything at first, and maybe you think it's your smoldering campfire that has gone dead.
Uh-oh.
But when the plumes of smoke are much larger, you realize one of the Three Lords' towns, the closest one to you, in fact, is burning.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So, at this point, I'm to assume that Afira didn't get her long rest in.
Afira will get her long rest. Don't worry.
Okay. Then
Because even if you try to go that far, you wouldn't.
Oh.
Quite a
Yeah.
ways.
my brain was like immediate danger, didn't comprehend the fact that, oh, you said 15 miles.
Well,
Yes, it is a far distance away.
I'll be standing because I'm assuming this is about the time we'd be getting up and ready to go anyways.
Yeah, it's towards your second hour watch. Everyone would be getting to start to get up, figuring out how to break down camp, maybe their morning meal.
would it be a long rest?
It would be a long rest.
Mac will start kicking dirt on the fire, and he'll point in the direction of the next kingdom or town.
Yay!
Next town that's currently on fire, and say, "Well, I know where our next stop is."
You can see Sunja like getting up. She stretches. She missed the entirety of everything.
You were Mr. Deity of a god.
Didn't miss anything. You can see Val like she takes a sharpening stone against her axe, against the axe blade, basically checking both and making sure both sides are good before she gets up, gets ready, morning rituals, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I fortunately don't have anything that I need to prepare, so I'm all good to go. Mac would have just been sleeping on a log.
Rolls a bedroll.
Rolls a bedroll, break down camp.
Put out the fire really well.
Yeah.
We don't need to offend the spirit.
Maybe.
What was that, Elsis?
I said make a little bit of breakfast, maybe.
With your morning ration. Oh, with your rations. Go ahead and deduct a ration from your supplies.
Do we even have rations?
You
Right,
better.
backpack. I have one. Yeah, I have 10.
I lost all my rations, but I also don't need to eat, so.
I wasn't given rations.
I have a soap.
You still have soap.
I mean, it wasn't for you to use. It was for you to use on someone. Don't eat the soap, bro.
You should have
We
been
all
given
know-
rat. You
We
should have
all
been
know
given.
what that one was. Say it.
You should have been given rations.
I've had my rations since,
rations
I don't know,
before.
whenever I got my like backpack and like starter kit way back when. I just haven't looked at
Yeah.
it very much.
I only have stuff to make rations. Not
I think it's
exactly-
dependent on the type of equipment you pick up for your character.
yeah, background.
Yeah.
Rosemary, if you would like to make rations for, if you would like to make rations for people, I would need a survival check.
Okay. I have a mess kit, so.
That's the eat the rations. That's not the
Okay, so
Those are your utensils.
Oh, I didn't even know I'm proficient in survival.
let's see.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I just realized that a lot of my
Oh, yeah.
proficiencies are self-sustaining survival.
Okay. Rosemary is able to forage for everybody to find enough to eat.
Mhm.
And
Just like gather some nice berries and nice edible roots and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and just cooks up somewhat of a dish for everybody.
the forest is plenty plenty forageable.
Mhm. Oh, look at that! I found some turkey of the woods.
We will here with her nutrient bar. God damn it!
I wanted to taste if it actually tastes like chicken of the woods.
Mac's eyes shoot open when she holds up the turkey of the woods. Don't eat that! You're gonna make her angry!
It's just a mushroom.
See, in Worf's mind, you said turkey of the woods, and I was thinking of some sort of like
I meant to say
Fowl.
chicken of the
Fowl,
woods.
yeah.
fowl.
An actual bird.
Yeah, so I was like,
Chicken of the woods.
Camp is eventually broken down. Meals are cooked. Not in that order. And you all begin your turning.
I'm just imagining turkeys just up in the trees like they can do, just roosting up in the branches. We just look up. Oh.
turkeys are in the trees. After the ones that needed to eat ate, Mac would have taken a few berries afterwards and munched on them before leaving, so you could have like that extra energy.
The turkeys in the trees.
They do. It's kind of
The
funny.
trees, they speak gobble gobble.
Tis the season for turkeys.
Tis the season for turkeys.
Anyway, are you gonna go and are you gonna follow the border of the forest, or are you gonna go back to the main road, or how are you traveling?
Well, gang, how would you all like to travel?
Honestly, whatever's fastest.
That's
That's what Elsa's is thinking.
I was thinking of like going on the road.
On
It was
the
like,
road
are we
again?
going for the village on fire? Are we?
We're gonna trespass more, or we just gonna...
How about no? We only got one night permission. Let's move a little away from the forest so we don't end up getting stomped.
Because my idea is like we all go back to the cart, and
Yes.
with a plan of
Sneak up to it, see if we got any buddies by the curtain.
yeah.
Any people going like, what happened to our comrades? Oh god.
If we stay here any more nights, we're gonna take on more quests from her.
Yeah,
Might be a bad
we
thing.
can't do that.
A bounty quest for ourselves.
Could you go pick up my dry cleaning?
Whoa.
Yeah, so I need someone to pick up the dry cleaning, please.
I need someone to go get some soup. The soup pile.
I need soup from the soup store, please.
It's about 5 miles of travel to get back on the main road.
Okay.
Okay.
not bad.
You are able to find the cart. It's been untampered.
So-
Um,
Would it? How? What
You see the
time of day
funeral
would it be now?
pyre and like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
touching
it's
it.
what's up?
What time of the day
What's
was
sorry?
it?
Early
Yeah.
morning.
What time of the day is it now? Oh, so it hasn't changed much for the amount of time we walked from the forest to the cart.
I would say
Oh,
I would like to wild shape into a riding horse and maybe like use the cart.
Okay.
To get everyone further on. That's
Oh, you're reminding me of a video I saw about D&D. I'll tell you after
I'll sit at
stream,
the
but it
front
was
of the cart.
goofy.
Okay.
I was gonna say I have proficiency in land vehicles, but at the same time, we don't need it because she's she's sentient.
Yeah.
just like what just whips me.
Okay.
No.
Wait, no,
No.
I think the proficiency for land vehicles would be controlling the vehicle.
Yeah, it's not
would be
necessarily the
controlling the
horse.
Oh, okay. Well, Mac will announce that he knows how to control a wagon. If nobody else does.
Drew's going to be like, I'll sit up front with you then. Just in case.
You see,
Wait, I
Sanja
clicked-
has already decided to climb into the back of the cart.
I'll act as her bodyguard for now. Then I will also do that.
Val joined you in the back of the cart.
As long as the fear can turn around, she can aim from any direction.
Oh my god, it's a Red Dead Redemption 2 escort quest.
You all
Well,
do
speaking
see
of that-
as it takes about an hour or so, maybe about 2, to get back onto the main road. The plumage has darkened.
Yes, that means it's about ashes now.
It is still it is still very heavy,
Oh my gosh.
and
Sorry, Luke.
you do see an like even though it's far away, like I said, this plains is very flat.
Mhm.
You do see what looks to be the you do see what looks to be like flickering of light in the plumage, meaning probably highly likely that it's still burning. But travel does you guys do begin to make your how fast are you going?
I guess like steady. I would say like a steady like what was it called? Like gallop.
If you're galloping, we're moving pretty fast,
Yeah.
Ninja.
Like I don't know. I
Trot or
don't know how to
canter?
explain it.
Yeah, Trotter Canter.
Walk, trot, or can't. Oh, walk, trot, canter.
Trot, probably. If we're moving pretty stable, it's walk slow. Trot's probably
Mhm.
better without
Yeah,
moving
like-
too fast.
Draw. I guess.
Yeah, trotting would be
Immediately after the stream, I'm just talking to Ninja about horses.
trotting would be like the
With me
the in-between
supervising.
would be like the in between of running and walking.
Yeah, that's I was thinking.
Well, okay, no, I'll explain that later.
Yeah,
yeah.
put a pin in that.
Because that's how I understand it. But I'm not someone who's experienced with
Uh,
horses, so
Walk is a walk. A trot is basically a soft jog. Canter is basically a rhythmic move. Mid run. Gallop is basically what we would incorporate to a run or a soft sprint speed, and then run is their sprint.
Okay.
In a
So
way.
then it
Okay.
would be a trot.
Yeah. Okay, so that is going to be normal travel speed.
Mhm.
Pop, pop, pop. You're okay. Pop, pop, pop. Brain just fried itself. Someone go ahead and give me a d20.
What
Just,
roll?
just a 1d20 roll.
You got this.
My God.
Honestly, I could quite literally give Ninja a visual.
How did I see that coming? Can someone please take over?
Next time, yes. We're probably running into something face first
I
now.
already had faith in you, Lost.
Dire wolves.
That was
yeah.
a mistake.
That was your first mistake.
Let's go, dire wolves.
No.
Hey, it's the remnant we joked about.
Oh my goodness, it's a revenant with a mechanical arm!
No, we're not.
He has a
no.
charred red. Actually, wait, no, after you burned him alive again, he did.
He's in the body of Gaia instead. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Gaia's not dead! Hold on a second, how'd you get here?
Is that a rock?
He's not.
Again?
Not the rock again!
Not the rock again.
Big bird.
We have a bag of holding again.
Young
Oh,
green
no.
dragon. Welcome
Oh my
to
God.
Lines of Fandelver.
So I just had this thought. Ice knife, but you throw a snowball and you say, I put a rock in this one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The wizard that doesn't know that he's a wizard be like,
Oh dear.
Okay. Travel resumes
Hmm.
without issue.
Oh.
Just go ahead and roll me a 1d20. 1d20.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Okay.
Was that a nat one?
No.
No.
Look.
No, it was a three. It was a
Travel
three.
resumes. Someone roll me a 1d20.
I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Which is lucky
swear
because
to
I
God.
keep forgetting the command.
Yeah.
Ninja, as you're traveling, as you all are traveling.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Please be like a random ring or something.
The plumage, you guys are about 9-ish miles away from the town. I mean, you can see the upcoming fort, and it's about 9 miles away from you, and then it's 9 miles from there into town. You can see that the plume, like from this distance, you can see that the plumage is very dark. That town is still actively burning, even hours since the morning. It's been about 3, 4, 5 hours now of travel. And along this road, you can see off to the side, something catches your eye. Mind you, your wild shape has dropped several times. Because you can only hold them for 2 hours.
Right.
Ouch.
So at this point,
Are we like mid trot when this happens? So she gets like steamrolled by the cart each
No,
time.
no.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say Ninja is smart. Rosemary is smart enough to know like when her wild shape is about to run out.
Yeah.
She can just feel it.
Okay, the
It's like-
time.
Just like as a huff, like.
She nearly gets steamrolled. Her head ends up getting hit by the bigger dip in the cart.
So at this point, you guys are moving a little slower, likely.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
like trick, not like trick, but forgot my own character's name. Val has taken over. Like with you, she has kind of like strapped herself in like a makeshift a harness into the point and
Oh my
is
gosh.
pulling the cart like that, like a Herculean feat.
I'm gonna help her out.
Okay, you
so
can help her
that
out.
We can actually move at a decent pace and not just have her absolutely exhausted once we get there.
Yay, the two people with actual strength stats.
Also, how many hours did you say?
What was that?
How many hours did you say? By the way,
We'd moved for like 5 before, I thought. Something around there.
9
You-
miles. I think.
You've moved 9 miles so far. You got about another 9 to go before you reach the.
Yeah. How
How
long
many
did
hours
it
has it been?
3 hours, 4 hours,
Okay.
5 hours total of travel today.
All right.
Hmm.
Rosemary has a total of 3 hours in one wild shape because it's equal to half her druid level.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Sorry?
still. We still have to.
Close enough, technicality, schmecticality. Let's just walk.
Yeah, no, I just
Yeah.
I believe you're.
I'm so we can get as many time, how much time out of it as possible.
But it's also like how many wild shapes does she want to burn?
Yeah.
Probably only
That's
one. Only one.
You especially don't want her to lose all the big ones, especially when we're walking into active fire.
Yeah.
But Rosemary,
Yes.
as the cart is moving, you see something on the side of the road. Looks like a bag or something that was just abandoned.
Hold up. What is? There's something here.
Huh?
I point to the bag.
Careful.
See if I can catch it. Mid. As we're going.
He can catch it. I was just imagining the bag was hopping away from you.
The bag's running away.
So I just imagined a bag just flying at Tiny Rosemary.
Nope, it's currently landing. It's currently on the ground.
You know, yeah,
The player's active imagination is far stronger than the storytelling. It's just hilarious.
Nope, it's just on the ground.
It's just on the ground.
It's just sitting there menacingly.
it's standing there menacingly.
Meanwhile, Karma's like, it's just a bag.
It's just a bag on the ground.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it.
Go ahead and
I'm gonna
roll.
watch around the general area.
Actually, hold on. I'll roll it myself.
This is akin to the D&D party staring at an easily
Door.
openable door and
Yeah.
and just going, Arcana check, trap check.
It's the critical role door. The door that does not open.
Yeah. Okay. It's a fairly small bag.
Oh. So I did it with these.
It looked at one point it might have belonged in a box, but the box was, is now gone, and all that remains is his bag.
All that remains is bag.
What remains big? I just saw the gift of the horse. I got even pulled away.
That just made me think of Edge of Midnight, because in their campaign, she has one of the people has a horribly mutated, like an abomination for a bag of holding, and it's somewhat sentient because it has appendages that it can move around, and they call it bag.
So is there anything? Is there a side bag, or is it just a bag?
There's something in the bag. As you move around, you feel like there's something in the bag.
Watch something bite me. Just clams down.
Clamps onto your hand. You're doing that thing they do in animes where they just wave their hand around screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
But all you see is the bag.
Man claws out of the bag.
No, we're not doing the bag man.
Which is the funny encounter that appears in the hit book Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
I will bagman your face.
No, it's even worse. It's the Rock.
The Rock has escaped Barovia. It's reached containment.
But yeah, there
This
feels
isn't even the same bag. Or wait, maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
it feels like there's a necklace of some sort inside the bag.
Oh,
Netflix.
I'd pull it out.
Fear's just like suspiciously watching this, like, careful, SpongeBob, careful.
I was going to say, careful, Squidward.
It is a necklace made of fine glimmering pearls.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, very pretty.
Very pretty. I put it back in the bag.
Okay.
Doesn't even check it for anything. She's like, ooh, never mind.
Well, no. It's just like, ooh, I don't want to lose this. Puts it in the bag.
This is mine now.
I guess.
You put it back in the bag. Go ahead and add a pearl necklace to your inventory. Or
Ninja
just
really did just go yoink.
So I got a question. Who was it that took the 1100 gold and the 7 gems?
I think I know who.
I took the 7 gems and I put the 1100 gold in the bag holding.
Okay. I don't remember what we did with them.
Oh, also, I'd like to transfer over my spell scroll to Ninja. She's a spellcaster.
Okay.
I reread the description.
Oh, wait a second.
trade feature. It exists. Use it.
I tried doing it earlier. It didn't let me. As we're in this scene, the only character I was able to actually trade it to was Fira.
Try now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should be able to trade it to me too, because I'm a spellcaster.
That's true.
How the heck do I add items?
I can only send it to a Fira.
Just put it in your notes.
Okay.
Why is traded not work? Don't worry about it. Just also
Just
add
drag it over to her character sheet and then delete it from my inventory or something like that.
My DM gotta do work.
Sorry, it didn't real. I thought it would probably be better with her since I'm not a spellcaster because it requires my spellcasting DC to cast.
Okay. She has a spell.
And let's be honest, Rosemary probably has the best spellcasting. And let's be honest, Rosemary probably has the best spellcasting modifier so far,
Yes.
being the sole spellcaster.
She's
Not
caster right now. She's not anything, so
Rosemary,
yeah.
Yes?
why is your character sheet saying you're level 4?
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, that
wait a minute.
your character sheet to say you're level 6.
What? It should be level 6.
Wait, would you level 4 for that entire combo?
Oh no. Oh boy, here we go.
You mean all this time she could have healed me?
Hold up. Let me look.
Healing moment.
I don't think I
Please.
can do that on my own.
Please heal me. I can't. I'm level 4. What do you mean you're level 4?
Is this level 6 on my D&D Beyond?
Yeah, but in Foundry it says you're level 4.
Yeah.
That's
I
what you
don't
did,
know what to
Karma.
tell you about that.
Points at Karma.
I can't do it.
Transfer over the character sheet.
Will you let me? Mm,
I literally
Hold
cannot
on.
do anything.
hold on. Will you
Can I
let me?
edit?
Bump.
I can't believe I didn't realize that. I thought it updated when the D&D Beyond updated.
No, it doesn't. Because
Raggy.
I had to manually put the headband of intellect and the
I have nothing.
well, wait, what? What?
It wiped her levels for a moment because it deletes it and re-uploads it.
It went for a
There.
second like, oh, I have 0 levels.
I am new.
They're just
you-
back in her village, living peacefully with her husband. Rosemary's. No adventures
the
yet.
Rosemary we know now has been dematerialized and sent back to the past.
Disintegrates kind of like the, the Thanos snap. Just see her just like disintegrate.
All of
like
a sudden, it just turned into an age regression fic. All of a sudden, the baby version of whatever character is just there with no memories of what's happened. It's like, I was in my house. What?
There you go.
What the heck?
Who are you?
Your stuff got fixed.
that. Yeah.
I thought it was strange that she didn't have much to cast with.
Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, what?
I was like, she cast like 1 or 2 spells and was like almost out. I was like, she's not a warlock. How is she so?
Don't
I
ask
thought,
me.
to be honest,
don't
I thought she was just like holding off.
Look at that. Plant growth.
Look at that. Panglo. Well, yeah. Spell.
I could have used that.
5th level spell, or no, not spell. The third
Level spells.
3rd level spell. I could have used that in the fight.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Something doesn't feel right.
Fireball.
Oh.
Find a fireball spell scroll and use it. It'd be fun.
Okay.
Remember that one time in the dungeon?
Fireball.
Remember the dungeon where we were dealing with the statue creatures, and I was really tempted to fireball everybody because everyone was annoying me.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the stone golem. Oh man,
I got really annoyed because I was like, everyone left me.
Crushed to death.
Everyone left me to
D20.
die.
That party just does that. I don't know why.
20.
D20. It wants to do it.
Who's next on the D20 roll? Who hasn't done it yet?
Me.
It's a bear.
It's slash R.
Yeah.
Slash
R
R.
1D20.
How do I stop concentrating a spell?
Oh, come on. There it is. It was bound to
The
happen.
luck. The
It was
luck.
bound to
Do that
happen.
in the actor.
The luck is
Because
gone.
it says I'm still concentrating hex.
Oh,
Go
so
to your actor and then go to the effects screen at the very bottom. It'll be the
yeah, so go to
the lightning
effects
bolt.
and then I can remove it. Break concentration.
Yeah, because I was like looking for it and I couldn't see the concentration thing.
Nothing
I still find
happens.
it-
Someone else, give me one more roll.
I'll do it.
I will.
Oh, you want to do it? Do you want to?
Go for it.
Do you want to DM it yourself?
Who knows? Maybe you'll have luck now that I don't.
May I redeem myself, ninja?
Sure.
Rolls a 2.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
No!
Ah!
Well, that's better than
okay.
normal.
That's better than 3.
It's better than
That's
three.
better than the double threes that.
Nothing happens. I will wait for Waffles to get back.
Well, that happens. I'm going to use the restroom.
Mini break.
What do we see whenever we start getting closer to the time?
Fire.
Like, do we see people evacuating the town? Like, are there people around? Like, stuff like that.
Give me a moment. That's why we're waiting. Bathroom break. Everyone go to bathroom. Refill the snacks. Go get more water. That sort of thing.
I need to refill my water. More water.
Stay quiet.
Yeah, Waffles. None of us exist.
I wasn't expecting complete quietness when I came back, so I thought my computer acted up again.
You thought it died again?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
That's what happened last time. You said, and she turns to you, Mac, and then all I heard was silence, and I was like, yeah, and?
in the end, it was me killing your computer. Yeah, no, we're refilling and dealing with. Thanks.
Sneaks.
Respiration.
I think today's going to be a short session.
That's okay.
But, I'm going to leave people on cliffhanger.
Cool.
Okay.
That way I can
All of a
build
sudden,
maps.
Strahd appears in the town center, and everyone's like, "Gosh darn it!"
Ah!
Well, now I've got more story to world build tomorrow since I'm not going to be doing anything probably.
Whee!
So once again, repeat tradition this Friday probably.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know, but I got an idea which I put in chat earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja comes back out of breath, very stressed. Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Oh no.
The table!
It's broken.
Who broke it?
I didn't.
That was so tiny. Tiny.
Whiny.
What?
I am very tiny.
That's not a good sign. I'm losing my words.
Yeah. Well, we also could decide that we should probably call it soon.
I'm so salty. I was looking through Pinterest during the dream sequence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'd opened up my account that did a lot more of the animal art, and I did a search and I came across so much AI. I'm like, I wanted a cool image of like a big elegant bird, but I'm like, I'm not gonna look on here anymore. I just can't support it.
That's why I just completely stopped using Pinterest entirely, because it's just like AI art after AI art. And I was like, no, we're done here.
Yeah, most of what I look at is just like text pieces.
There's
Okay.
probably anything I can find that's besides Pinterest I can look up for ideas.
I look
We
at
all-
like physical references.
We're all back?
Yes.
After I get us through this point, we're going to be ending. So
Okay.
because well, you'll see.
We'll see.
Um,
I didn't think I had eyes. I didn't know
Okay.
I was out.
as you all are coming within the next, you're still about an hour away from the crossroad of the port. Crossroads of the fort into the port, into one of the port towns, the port town that is on fire.
Yes.
But what you can see as you guys are steadily approaching is you can see and hear the sounds of battle. Some groups are fighting. Paragroups are fighting. Go ahead and give me one last D20 roll. Promise this will be the last one of this segment.
Can I do it?
Ninja's been offered up as tribute.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay.
We push Ninja
So
out
we'll
and
see.
say, go.
No! Wait, why is it just ninja?
Because she doesn't have her character selected on her thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can do that by clicking on your name and selecting your character. Oh, there you go.
I did it for her.
Hey, look, it's Rosemary.
Maria. Anyway, as you come in towards the crossroads, the first thing that you see is combat. Looks like there's multiple groups in fighting, trying over this one area. Looking towards the fort, you can see what looks to be a group of raiders barricading the door, the portcullis, trying to prevent those on the outside getting in. And over the wooden poles of the fort, it looks like archers or some sort wearing the same type of garb as the raiders that you've already encountered twice now. Lining up shots and taking shots at the other group. You can hear a very familiar voice barking orders, trying to in the forts. You can hear various movements, cheers and yowls, as it seems this can go either way. On the other side, and in small pockets of infighting, you can see what looks to be a banner risen up high. This banner looks like a flag shaped into cut into divided in a Y-wise into three parts. Go ahead and give me a history or a if you wish to, a history check.
All of us?
If you wish to.
Crap.
Oh, come on. My luck right now.
Finally!
You finally got it. It's been hiding.
Natural 20, baby.
You know what's funny too? It's a faction's banner. which makes
It
the
is.
most sense for
It
Alphys
actually,
to know.
yes, it is. Also,
Yeah.
you recognize this as the Federation Federation faction. The way the faction the Federation flags work is they actually have 3 different flags. Each town, there are only 3 towns in the Federation, has their own dominant flag. And when the leaders of the 3 federations come together, all 3 flags are represented. This is the flag of Forgress, the first flag of the Federation, the first flag many who travel via the roads between Oakton and into the Federation see, and it is typically designed using bluish hues. With the largest part of the flag being a blue lake piece, with the other 2 colors, which would be a forest green and a royal purple, being the other colors. Progress is responsible for the direct travel between the academia, the Dovan Academian, and then towards the capital of Lunaniar, the island of Fardara. However, it's not uncommon for the other 2 isles to also take those routes. Progress is also responsible to travel of the holy empire, the 7 holy the holy empire of the 7, leading to the capital city, where the grand temples are erected. However, that neither matters no here nor there, as Progress is burning. And it seems that whomever started it also sparked up whatever this is. As you can see, what looks to be as Al says, you can see what looks to be tattered regiments, random civilians. You can see a few off in the distance. You can see what looks to be tents set up.
You hear a Wilhelm scream.
The sounds of combat all around, all like becoming like as more and more people are showing up. This is a battlefield at this moment, and I'm going to allow a few time for people questions happen, and then we're going to close this session off because I want to build the battle map.
Okay.
But so, what are you all doing? How are you? What you gonna do? But yes, also this is the flag of Alcrest, the first lord of the 3 Lord Federation.
All right. So are bandits besieging this town? Is that what
Actually, it looks like it's the other way around.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Civilians are trying to besiege this fort.
But the fort's taken over by...
It's this? It's this?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about. Then what about this town right here?
On fire.
Is that town? Okay. So is that town the town that the bandits are in that we need to invade and kill the figureheads, or is that the port all the way down here?
The part that you guys that you feel Mac's father in would be in Bear Tip. On the town of Bear Tip, which is all the way over there.
Okay, so this is a fight between other bandits and the people who presumably are trying to take back whatever other fort this is. Assumedly, if they are actually bandits.
Because
And this isn't some territorial dispute.
This seems to be a territorial dispute that is going on, but it is currently blocking your way forward.
he did also say they were wearing the same gear as the people we've encountered twice already.
Yeah. Are there any orcs among the defenders, or
You can see what looks to be orcs, humans, elves. You can hear a menagerie of different languages trying to find some sort of structure. And I did mention you do hear a familiar voice barking orders.
That
Oh.
freaking guy.
Whoever they are.
everyone hears this familiar voice, or
Yes.
just me?
Everybody.
Okay.
I
But it's safe to say that we're not going to be attacking the Federation. More so, we're going to be attacking the bandits.
you just see Mac.
That's what I wanted to make sure that that we actually haven't been killing Federation this
No.
entire time.
No, you have not. You have been taking care
Okay.
of you have been handling bandits and raiders. However, like I said, like a uniform, similar uniforms have been are on. You see archers in similar uniforms as what you've been fighting in the forts, firing arrows into civilians that are trying to retake the fort.
Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna gather the gang around.
Get
What do you
in,
say,
team.
What did you say, Warfaria?
I was gonna make a joke that the second I realized who it was, I ran in like the cop from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
The moment you try to do that, Alcis is just going to grab your collar.
Oh no, I don't
Throw you
actually
back to
do
the
it.
group.
I don't actually do it, but I was making a joke as if he
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I know.
he was playing along with the joke.
Yeah. You're not going
Like,
in.
wait a minute, man. We need.
Hold it.
Hold everything.
holds his collar, just doing the run in place.
Now hold it right there, mister.
Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus.
All right. So, as I gather everyone around, I kind of go over the information that you told me that that Federation fort has been captured by bandits,
Mhm.
right?
Correct.
And then of course the obvious statement of that the guy that was at the gates of Rose Grove, the original bandit leader, is in there too, as we all heard. You know, I'm also kind of filling in the princess here.
Mm-hmm. And she's listening intently.
One of us should probably try and make sure he doesn't have another plate on his person.
Also, keep in mind on the opposite end of the road towards like the farmland, you do see what looks to be a series of pitched up tents. Rose, Farah, and Alcis, your training as knights would tell you that this is likely some sort of foothold or base location right outside the major combat zones.
That is what we'd call a boom, a base of operations.
Mm-hmm. A boot.
Yeah, looking like an FOB over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
field operations base.
Yep.
Yep.
Me and
I-
Rosemary would know this.
So this is what I'm going to explain.
Yeah.
All right.
So what happened
We have
was,
two options ahead of us. We can travel near the FOB, see what is going on with all that, or we could take the fight directly to the bandits. Probably trying to save as many civilian lives as possible.
I think it would be better if we get the princess away first, though. We don't want her in the fight.
I'm not
Max-
necessarily sure if that's an option. We could
Yeah.
we could put her in
Mac wants to say something.
yeah. Sorry, man. I'm going in my monologue.
No monologated team building skills.
Monologue
I'm trying to lay
faster.
down a foundation, man. I'm lay down the plan for a foundation of what I'm thinking.
Monologue faster.
I'm sorry. Just one more.
Mac wants to punch something.
Stick with me here. All right. We could sneak around the side of the building whilst the full commotion is going on there. I don't suspect we'll be able to get anywhere in that horde of civilians there. If we can at least sneak in around the side of the building, take in some of the people in there, drop the gates, and pinch or attack them, and that should solve a lot of our issues with that, I suppose. Not necessarily sure how far we can get, even if we did avoid this problem. But if we're worried about the princess's livelihood, then we can always move this cart around the back, closer to the forest line. That way, maybe
Sanjay's
it
gonna
will be a
look
little
at you,
more-
Elsis. Sanjay's gonna look at you, Elsis, and go, "Why are you discussing battle plans using half your army? Go to the camp. Maybe inquire if the leader could use your help. Then discuss battle plans."
This is out of character, but this is a joke. It's like, no wonder Afira outranks us. How about we go to get the reinforcements?
I'm thinking in the mind of a strike team, man. I'm a no.
But maybe we
I
inform
protect
the
people for a living.
maybe we inform the others so we don't get killed while we're fighting the others.
Honestly, that's fair.
I should also state that is what I said initially. We could go directly to that camp and say something.
Because otherwise, they may just think we're a group of brigands.
Mac will put his hand up.
We are adventurers. We're pretty much the same thing.
Mac will put his hand up to his chin and be like, "If we go to the base of operations over there, we can get their aid in this. They can help us in denying his escape again."
True. If we're worried about that, we can always, I don't know, break his arms. Grapple him, break his arms, keep him from activating the
Target the arms, gotcha.
Let's make a targeted roll. Oh wait, that's not D. That's not D&D.
If anybody knew hold person,
We don't have a cleric.
Once again, we are reminded we lack a
You got me.
pat.
I mean,
So-
wait, can you learn hold person? That's a question and a half.
Plus,
That's a good question.
if you're so keen to protect me, I'd probably feel safer at the base. where and she looks over at she's looking over to the battlefield. It looks like these civilians are fighting fervently, so they're desperate. And I do see what looks to be some sort of formation, military, interwoven into the commoners. So there's someone is leading these people.
Good lord.
Both me and Ninja can learn whole person.
So, honestly, if you want my vote, I say we go to the tent, the camp.
And in all honesty, a little bit more help in a fight won't do us any harm.
Plus, this is their fight, so
What we can suggest, Al says, is a attack on two fronts.
Yes.
They'll have to spread their
Yes.
defenses out to protect both sides.
Precisely. Would also give us ample time to sneak in.
Yes, so I vote that we speak to the Federation first, and then once they understand that we're allies, we go in and do what we need to.
We must be
That's
careful.
my suggestion.
Make sure that they truly are who they say they are.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't want to be blindly siding with anybody.
does
Don't want to endanger
a
the prince.
13 hit anybody?
No.
Excuse me?
I don't think so.
No.
Where's that shot coming from, if I may ask?
It just hit. It
'Cause
just
I'd like to retaliate.
It just hit my AC.
Your AC is 13?
My AC is 13.
Beats it.
Means it beats it. As you see a straight arrow, go ahead and give me a perception check. Elsa's.
Please
Just
be
say,
good. Please be good, because I want to kill that son of a gun. You injured the only person that can heal my lady. You will perish.
Never mind.
No!
I was gonna ask if
Why is it always an 8?
I was gonna ask if Mac would have been able to see it too.
Yeah, anyone can roll.
Oh my god.
Perception
What is
check.
with that has been 5
Might as well.
4 times almost in a row.
I'm going to use
dungeon. Time to throw those
I'm-
dice in the dungeon.
I'm going
I
to
can't throw
use
the dice in the dungeon.
I'm going to use my racial feature. Knowledge from a past life.
Oh. Ooh.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Fight them!
Fight.
As you take 5 points of piercing damage.
I could use tactical mind, but I only have a limited number
Yeah.
of second wind. Although they recover on a
So,
on a short rest, so
I feel like this is what Karma meant by the cliffhanger. All of a sudden, hit by arrow. Oh no.
I was gonna see if it was possible for me to catch it if I could see it, but it just brings my perception up to 16.
Also, your catchy arrow feat is only for yourself.
Yeah.
As Rosemary is struck by an arrow,
It's a triple crit. Bye, Rosemary.
Rosemary, you're able to see that this arrow came from the let's see.
Just like have it on my shoulder.
Odds it came from the civilians,
Oh,
Evens, it came from the bandits.
She caught a stray arrow. No.
Yeah, it seemed to have came from the civilian
Oh, no.
from progress side.
Did it seem intentional or?
You don't know.
Did anyone see where that arrow came from?
Rosemary did.
yes.
Oh, my
And
Farrah
Farrah I was about to say Farrah also did too.
Rosemary and Farrah.
But like who? Point them out to me. I'm going to get them with my heavy
You didn't score high enough to immediately know who it came from.
One of the civilians, everyone get behind the cart or like get in cover.
Behind.
We're all just standing there in a huddle, just right to zero.
I'm gonna
And just like,
grab Rosemary. I'm going to grab the arrow, pull it out, and I'm just going to like shield as I like hold Rosemary going behind the.
I'm going to give you an option. You could make a strength check, like as an athletic check, or you could make a medicine check.
I'm gonna have to take the athletics check because I know that if I were to roll medicine, I'm just gonna get like a 3.
roll medicine to a medicine healer.
I'm not a healer. I'm gonna have to go with the athletics.
Yay!
Are you kidding me?
You finally got it.
Okay.
It was a nice.
Out of the sheer fervor, I just immediately grabbed the arrow, taking it out and jumping down.
Thankfully, you were able to pull it out in one clean pull. However,
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Rosemary, take 2 bleed damage.
So how much health did she lose? How much damage
7?
did she take from the arrow? 7? Oh, that's not bad.
Well, I mean like 7 in total. I'm talking about with the bleed damage.
Okay, see that? Okay, I was imagining it was a lot worse, but that's not bad actually.
Because
a bulwark would not soak that, would it? Or blockade, sorry.
no, it would not, because it was caused by you.
Yeah.
Accidentally. As
He
you,
tried to kill Rosemary.
as you remember, you're not supposed to pull it out in the same direction that it came in. And that's what you just did.
Alcis is too worried that it might be tipped with poison.
I didn't
People
have-
try to assassinate nobles doing this, so it was more of a reflex than anything else.
But I'm gonna let you guys think on what you guys wish to do.
First, stop the bleeding.
I'd like to put Rosemary down outside at the back of the cart and take in a shot in the immediate direction. You're trying to kill Rosemary, I'm going to kill you.
Would Sanja already been high? Would Sanja have already been behind the cart?
You can see that she's kind of ducked in the carts in the cart itself.
Okay.
You know,
I attempt to gesture for her to hide outside the cart on the other side instead of inside, as I am hopping over the what are they called? The things that
Can I
attach to the horses.
can I just explain something to you all really quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
On one side of the cart, you have the civilians. On the other side of the cart, you have the bandits. You are caught in the. You are
I'd put that together.
caught
I was thinking.
in the middle.
I was thinking, could we just move the cart out of the way, like move it back a bit?
You are still
You'd have
going to be
immediate
caught
modifier.
with it. You are still going to be caught with it either side.
Can I
Sides.
Are we?
Line of fire.
Can I hide underneath the
what?
cart?
This arrow. By the way, Afira and Rosemary, I will inform you that this arrow was strayed way off its course. It did not look like, well, if you look at where everything is, it looks like this arrow was a bad shot. And it's just so happened to hit one of you.
The civilians and head successfully. Failed successfully. That's what I meant to say. Failed successfully.
Pass failed successfully.
I dart for the base of operations.
Okay. As you
out of there.
the
Yeah,
party
I'll
see. Okay, Alcys, do you still take that shot?
Yeah, I still do want to take the shot. I'm going
Roll
to be
to
shooting.
hit.
I'm going to guess that it was taken from the bandits. So that's where I'm going to go. 'Cause
Okay.
nobody specifically
Yeah,
said
no one-
where it came from to
Okay,
me.
roll the hit. That will hit. Roll damage. That hits a scout. Like,
Prepare the well
Okay.
stream.
so a scout will have have -4 damage in the beginning of the next fight. As the party scrambles for the tents of the base of operations, abandoning their cart behind because that'd take too long. That is where we're going to end today's session.
I just had
You know what that reminds me of? Sorry.
What?
It reminds me of Legends of Ventress, where like the evil doll or something was about to shoot a dagger at the cleric.
Yeah,
The one
I
that was holding
I
him.
have a lot of things I need to do.
Too.
He's like,
Did you just try to stab my cleric?
yeah.
With that being said, I would like to thank everybody for today's session, coming and being awesome.
Yes.
I hope you all had a lot of fun, even though today was a late. Not all that stuff was happening today. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves.
I'm gonna make a different okay.
Tomorrow will be well, not tomorrow. Next week will be hopefully a Tales of Unsung, and the week after that will be Shadows of Ayus. And I will inform everybody that it will begin likely with a conversation, and potentially be more intriguing as it will have combat. Woo!
Destroy!
Which seems to be a thing these party members like.
I like it.
I like either one.
bloodthirsty.
I like
So,
either one.
All I
either
can
way.
do is punch thing.
Well, learn to do other things. Well, but anyway.
And he doesn't have any outside of combat versatility. Or actually, no, he does because of his race.
Well, but either way, that's going to do it all for today. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I will see you all guys next time. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Well,